Hi, Michael Yardney, and welcome to another Ask Michael Anything video. Today I've got an email from Ashley Terry who writes, I'm a beginning investor and my budget only allows me to buy a one-bedroom apartment in the suburbs I've selected. Some people frown on one-bedroom apartments. Michael, what are your thoughts? She writes, should I look at them or should I go further out from the CBD for a two-bedroom apartment? That's an interesting question, Ashley, because when you invest in property, in my mind, there are three things you can play with. Number one is the price, and that's usually set by the bank, your lender. Number two is the position, the location, and you can't afford to compromise that. And number three is the property. If you've been following my videos, my blogs, my podcast, you'd know that 80% or so of your property investment's performance is related to the location, and about 20% of it to the property itself. So location is more important. Now that doesn't mean you can buy any property in that particular suburb. So therefore, if your budget only allows you in an investment grade location, one that's going to outperform the averages because of the demographics that are there, if that's all it's going to allow you is a one-bedroom apartment, I'd rather you buy a one-bedroom apartment there than go further out to an inferior location and get a two-bedroom apartment. Things have changed. The world has changed, and there's more single people households. People are getting married later. People are divorcing. People are staying single longer, not getting married at all. So lots of people want one-bedroom apartments. Some of my best performing properties are have been and still are one-bedroom apartments. I've got a whole block of them, but they've got to be in the right location where the demographics wants one-bedroom apartments. They've also got to be of a sufficient size and a good layout, and so therefore you can't just buy any one-bedroom apartment. All the other investment criteria are important as well. But if you think about it, as we move forward and our cities mature, especially the big capital cities, location is going to become even more important, and proximity to public transport and walkability to shops and amenities is going to be more and more important too. So get the location right and then buy an appropriate apartment. Something that's going to give, if you're on a lowish budget, as I assume you are, Ashley, that means that you're not going to be able to buy a block of apartments, you're not going to be able to buy a fancy townhouse, so you'll never find something which ticks all the boxes. Get your location right, one-bedroom apartment in a good location, and you'll be looking back in 5 years' time and thinking, gee, that was a good decision. Thanks for your question, Ashley.